Video is a little tutorial on how to install mods, specifically Galacticraft, Mekanism, and Buildcraft for version 1.5.2 of Minecraft. Now the first thing you're going to do is open a Windows Explorer or the equivalent in Mac, and at the address bar at the top you'll type %appdata%, which will bring you to your roaming folder. Now what we need is the .minecraft folder, but since we're going to be accessing this quite frequently, I recommend just dragging it and creating a link in your favorites folder. So once you get in this folder, the first thing that you want to do is, if you have any world saves that you don't want to lose, double click this folder and copy them, paste them to your desktop, as I've done over here on the right side of my screen. Once you have everything backed up, what you need to do is completely delete everything in the Minecraft folder. Just go ahead and delete that. Once that's done, go ahead and X out of that for now and open Minecraft. When the login screen comes up, go ahead and log in using your Mojang account information. Now when you get to the launcher screen, you should click Edit Profile in the bottom left. And on the screen, under the use version, select Release 1.5.2, since this is the mod version that we are going to be using. And go ahead and save profile and then click Play. And then go ahead and quit the game. From that point, you need to download the forge.jar file at this web page, which I will include the link for all of these pages in the description of the video. But since we are in 1.5.2, you want to just download the one that's recommended for that version by clicking Installer. And then I just recommend putting it from your Downloads folder onto your desktop. Once you have that, go ahead and open it. And the option that we want is Install Client. Make sure it is on Install Client and click OK. From this point, again, open up Minecraft. Now you notice in the profile window there's a Forge profile and your default gamer tag. Now what you do is create a new profile. I will call mine modded profile, and then under the version release, select the one that is 1.5.2 Forge and save. Now you can X out of Minecraft. Now the next thing is to actually download the different mods. You can download Galacticraft off of McDoodle8's website. Since we're using 1.5.2, there will be a button that expands this list for older versions, and click this very top one that is a green build. It is a stable build for that version. Go ahead and download that one. Similarly, on the Mekanism page, you scroll way down the list until you find there we go, the first green build for 1.5.2, and you need the Mekanism generators, and Mekanism tools. Last but not least, you have Buildcraft. Should be scroll down past all the recipes. You have the links here. I recommend downloading from server 2. Once you have all the files, again suggest just drop them on your desktop. It makes it easier to find. We can go back in to our Minecraft folder. Well, I'm sorry, you actually have to run Forge first. My apologies. Make sure your modded profile is loaded, and go ahead and run it. And that creates all the necessary Forge folders. Now you see some information in the bottom here, which is your version of Minecraft, version of Forge, how many mods you have loaded, as well as you have a new option which shows your individual mods. Right now only Forge is loaded since we haven't installed the other ones yet. Now you can quit it and go back to the Minecraft folder. Now for this version of Galacticraft, it has to be inputted to this folder called Core Mods, where you just simply drag and drop it. The Mekanism and Buildcraft files can all be dropped in this one that is mods. And at this point, it's also good if you just copy and paste any world save files that you may have retrieved before installing these. Finally, go back into Minecraft. Now, as this loads the individual mods, Galacticraft is going to require basic components. As you shows here in this pop-up, it requires either an IC2, thermal expansion, or basic components. You can install the first two on your own if you choose, or you can just click Load Basic Components, and you must do this, otherwise it will not work. And as it says, I have to restart Minecraft for it to take effect. Now, as you see down here, there's 13 mods loaded, which include the basic Forge, as well as Galacticraft, Buildcraft, and Mekanism. And now, just to give you a little preview of some of the things that are available. Actually, note while we're here, these mods add new ores and resources that can be mined and collected. However, they will spawn in a pre-existing world, but you would have to go outside of any chunks that are already loaded from your world. So it is my suggestion that you just start a new world that you can use for playing with your mods, and keep your existing worlds for playing with the basic Minecraft version as they update it, which is most recently up to 1.7.2. So this world I have here, which I have my mods working about 98%, which is why I have the cheat options selected, so that there are a few recipes that aren't working for me, so that I can just spawn any necessary equipment. So this is just a quick tour of some of the things. Unfortunately, you do lose all your achievements, so unfortunately those annoying pop-ups happen. This is Galacticraft, rocket launchpad, and obviously a rocket. This is the Galacticraft special crafting table where you can create the rocket. In here are a few of the machines you're capable of making, including this really handy electric furnace. And of course, since it's an electric furnace, you have some sort of electric supply. We're using Buildcraft water pump, supplying to a machine here that separates hydrogen and oxygen, and this which uses the hydrogen to generate electricity. I have a nice solar panel up there, and another water splitter, electrolytic separator I believe it's called, which uses oxygen here in this machine, so I can fill up oxygen tanks to go to the moon. So that's the basics of what I've discovered and how to install Galacticraft, Mekanism, and Buildcraft. And I think, well, I'll show you one last thing while we're on here. The different wikis. Mekanism's wiki has all the ingredients for Mekanism machines. Similarly, Buildcraft. Similarly, Galacticraft here. And if you are missing basic resources and you choose to use the cheat codes, the /give, These are the ID numbers for anything in basic Minecraft. And for the mods, if you go into your Minecraft folder into config and open up any of these config files in Notepad, if you scroll down to the different items listed here, all these different number strings are what you would type in to use the cheat code give. I think that about wraps it up. Hopefully you guys can get it installed and having some fun, just like I'm discovering this mod.